Welcome back, guys. We have another Megan Thee Stallion Tory Lanez video. It seems as though Megan Thee Stallion is applying pressure on Tory Lanez at every single opportunity that she gets. Now, I'm wondering, when will this end? Like, when will she allow this man to do his time behind bars? Now, make no mistakes. I understand, with her still fighting for herself and setting an example and just doing everything that she can to protect herself. But also at the same time, I have to say, is she trying to push this man to a point where he actually deletes himself? Because, when does it end for Megan Thee Stallion? When will she ever feel justified? Or is it that something else is going on with Megan Thee Stallion that is not Tory Lanez nor Milagro affiliated, but it is, deeply rooted, like internal? There's some internal struggle going on with Meg, and she's not, accepting. You know how sometimes we have these challenges and we blame, the little weathers around us. Well, sometimes if we dig deep, we can actually find the root is within us and not the external forces that we think are against us. I'm wondering if this is what is going on with Megan Thee Stallion. Now, I have to make this clear. Let me say once again, I'm not saying that she should not protect herself. I'm not saying that she should not fight for herself, but literally every 3 months, she's taking some kind of action against Tory Lanez, and Tory Lanez is behind bars. Now, what is she going to do this time around? Well, she's sending in her legal team to grill Tory Lanez on, whether he has been funding this creator, Milagro Cooper. If you guys are not aware, or if you missed it, there's this creator. You know how us creators, we talk about all the trending topics, celebrity scoops, gossip, behind the scenes, chit chat. We dive into conspiracy theory, and sometimes we see a little smoke and we can read between the lines and predict the outcome. So Milagro is that kind of person. She's really good at the content that she does. And oftentimes she's closing out. She'll say, hey, if you guys like the show, if you want to, to keep the show going, please donate, contribute. Because oftentimes we put so much work into a video and to be honest, the payoff is not even there. So do you know how sometimes I would remind you guys, hey, check out my Buy Me a Link coffee. You can contribute to my content if you like the content. Yes, Milagro does something like that. So Tory Lanez's dad, because she has been doing the content that has been, diving into her, what she thinks is going on with the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion case. And she has been dragging Megan Thee Stallion and, just exposing some things. Megan Thee Stallion feels as though Milagro has been defaming her and, stalking her. So she, has filed a lawsuit against Milagro for defamation and cyber stalking. So in this lawsuit, she is basically alleging that Tory Lanez's dad was basically paying Milagro to, do these videos. But if you look at what Tory Lanez's father has been giving to Milagro, it's just like an occasional $100 here, $200 there. I think there was one donation of something like maybe $1,000. Maybe Milagro did that one really good video that made Tory Lanez's dad say, yes, someone out there is saying, the same thing we're saying. But if you look at the payments, that's not any money that anyone would pay a creator. Like, come on, let's keep it real. But Megan Thee Stallion is saying otherwise. No, as it relates to her saying that Tory Lanez has been taunting her and teaming up with this girl to taunt her. I mean, I don't know where she gets that, but I guess Megan Thee Stallion sees things differently. No, I'm going to dive into this report so as to give you guys some more information, because again, Megan Thee Stallion, she's sending her legal team. They're going to go to the correctional facility that Tory Lanez is at. They're going to grill him. But Tory Lanez's legal team is now saying, right? So according to reports, they're saying Cesar McDowell, CEO of Unite the People, the nonprofit law firm that reps Tory Lanez, tells TMZ, if you know Tory Lanez, how I do. Good luck trying to get him to testify to anything. It's just not what he does, and he definitely did not agree to testify. No. Matt Dowell points out Lanez is not a party to Megan Thee Stallion's lawsuit against Milagro Cooper, a client of Unite the People. So UTP isn't obligated to make Tory Lanez available for any deposition. This is not going to end well. I think that what Megan Thee Stallion is doing, I do believe it's going to affect her career, because while every artist, every celebrity, they have their fan base, your fan base alone cannot carry your career. And oftentimes, what I've observed is that fan base are often loud on social media, but they're not loud when it comes to dipping in their pockets and supporting their favorite artists. And Megan Thee Stallion has, whenever she speaks out, she's, caught in lies. And even though as women, we believe that women should be protected and safeguarded from violence, at the same time, people are still giving her the side eye, and people are now asking, like, when does all of this end? Because Tory Lanez is doing time behind bars. You're getting restraining order, and now you're suing Milagro. You're still dragging Tory Lanez in it. So is it that she's pushing this man to the point of self-deletion? I really have to ask if that is her end goal right here. But I'll say, the blood of Jesus is against that, because irrespective of the wrongs that Tory Lanez has done, he is being held accountable. And I think that should be satisfactory enough. And I do believe in rehabilitation. I believe that Tory Lanez should be rehabilitated and be able to move on once he has completed his sentence and not be a repeat offender. But let's get into this report so as to give you guys some more information as to this deposition against Tory Lanez. Now they're saying Tory Lanez is about to get visitors in prison, but it won't be the warm and fuzzy kind, because it's Megan Thee Stallion attorney who will be knocking at his cell. Megan's attorney filed docs asking a judge to approve her lawyers taking a deposition from Tory as they investigate a defamation and cyberstalking case. As we reported, Megan is suing blogger Milagro Cooper for an alleged online campaign to spread misinformation about Megan in the wake of Tory's conviction for shooting her. Now also, guys, just to pause a bit, there's a clip that has been released. I think that clip was released late December. They're going back to that videotape that shows when the police pulled the car over. Megan Thee Stallion came out. They're saying that Megan Thee Stallion stepped on what appeared to be broken bottles, and as such, they don't think that she was shot. So that is coming back as well. If you guys want to see that clip, you all can check out Megan Kunif on Twitter. The clip is there. I'm going to also try and include it in this video as well for you guys. Now, they're saying, according to the docs, Tory is known to chat under oath, mind you, with her attorneys, because he's not opposing the motion to depose him. Megan Thee Stallion just needs the judge to sign off, and then they'll work out a date. No, maybe that's some free time for Tory, so I wouldn't oppose either. And I would just go into that room and I'll just sit and smile, and just be silent. I wouldn't say anything to anyone, honestly. Now they're saying Megan's team want to explore the nature of Tory's relationship with Milagro. They've already alleged he's funding and possibly directing her campaign to discredit Megan. Giving someone $3,000 like over 2 to 3 years as a creator, that's not funding an individual. That's not funding. Last month, a judge approved a restraining order against Tory after Megan Thee Stallion alleged he was engaging in psychological warfare to continue harassing her from behind bars. No, that restraining order was granted because of, some of the things that Tory Lanez did before he was locked up. So before he started serving time, there was some social media ranting and stuff that he did where the court said, yeah, we can see where it may seem as though that is what he was doing before he started doing time. So the restraining order was granted on based on what Tory Lanez did before he was doing time behind bars, not since him being behind bars. So that did not count. No, so Tory Lanez restraining order, time behind bars. No, Megan Thee Stallion wants this man to be grilled. What the heck is next? I want to hear from you guys. It's your time to chime in because I don't know. I really don't know. But maybe we should be praying for Megan Thee Stallion and pray that she gets the healing that she needs to move on from this, and so that Tory Lanez can be rehabilitated and learn from his mistakes and move on as well, because we cannot afford to have these people coming out back into society being bitter and angry, and then if they come back out not properly rehabilitated, then he may want to declare violence and woman again, and we cannot afford a repeat of that. So we're going to wish Tory Lanez all the best. Yes, we are. We're going to wish him all the best. We're going to hope that he is properly rehabilitated, because if he is, we can only benefit from that in a positive sense, and taxpayers can save more money instead of, feeding people behind bars and, taking care of their legal fees and all of that jazz. It's time for taxpayers to benefit from their money besides, those other little things. But it's your time to chime in, guys. What's your take? I want to hear from you. Your input is important, so leave a comment below. Remember, thumbs up, do everything you need to do on this video to help your girl. Peace.